To left, Gabby Gonzalez going to have the serve. Springs it across and we're underway. Received by Newsom in the back line. Duplichin goes right back to Newsom, far side. Pukas a dig, it's an overpass. Tolis to Duplichin, back set, right side. Hartman rips it off the blockers and gets the kill.
And there's Rachel Hartman stepping up and making a huge play for the Lions. The Lions take the first point here of this first set.
Hartman, a transfer from William Carey College, an NAIA school in Mississippi. Newsom springs it way too far. Evens it out 1-1. Service error by Southeastern Louisiana.
A service error here to get things started. It puts Oregon on the board. The score is 1-1 to get things started.
Georgia Murphy going to have the serve now for the Ducks. Libero launches it across, way too far. Each team trades and service errors.
Another service error there. That's back-to-back service errors. One for both teams, and the Lions get the ball right back here at the service line.
It's a very good serving team in Southeastern Louisiana. 194 service aces this season as it's sent over. Gonzalez quickly, Pukas in the middle as Bacon belts it to the floor. 2-2.
Carson Bacon rockets that ball down into Lions territory. They can't get there in time. That ball was speeding to the hardwood.
Daly McClellan will head to the service line. Serving specialist from Canby, Oregon. Catapulted off the top tape, diving reception. Tolis. Duplichin sets far side. A swing over. Dug out by the Ducks. Collier gets it near side and clubs it to the hardwood.
It was a really nice dig there from Gonzalez. A perfect set from Pukas, and Collier just clobbers that ball down. Awesome offense from the Ducks.
McClellan missiles it over. Newsom trouble with the reception. Hidalgo got it over to Tolis. And here's McClellan. Back set. Bacon taps it across and connects.
Nice play there from Bacon, just tapping it over the net, and it lands perfectly on that right sideline, staying in bounds, and the Ducks take another point.
4-2, Oregon leading. McClellan missiles it across. Newsom receives. Duplichin. Back set. Right side. Hartman rejected. Mimi Collier with the roof.
And Mimi Collier sets up the brick wall on the net, rejects that shot, and Oregon picks up another point.
5-2, Oregon leading. Set number 1, 7 serves into this opening set. McClellan propels it into the net. Service error again for Oregon, their second so far, and it makes it 5-3.
Another service there for the Ducks. That's their second so far, and they give the ball right back to the Lions.
Hartman hurls it across, received by McClellan. Pukas pushes left side. Collier clobbers it again, this time off of Tolis for the kill.
Is Mimi Collier stepping up once again. She launches that ball down. She's made some huge plays at the start of this match.
6-3, Oregon leads, opening set. Ducks playing in front of their home fans. Mimi Collier, the sophomore, springs it over. Newsom receives it. Duplichin sets right side. Hartman takes a hurl at it. Dug out by McClellan. An overpass after Pukas pushed it over. And net violation. Point goes to Oregon.
That's another point for the Ducks. They go up 7-3 here early on.
Here's Mimi Collier, the sophomore from Lincoln, California. Formerly a Zebra, now a Duck. Bombs it over, too far. The fastball doesn't work that time. Another service error for the Ducks as they've struggled to serve. 3 service errors to the 4 points for Southeastern Louisiana.
Another service error for Oregon.
Serve across from Hidalgo, received by McClellan. Pukas pushes left side. Gonzalez taps it over, dug out by Hartman. Set from Tolis to the far side. This time Newsom gets a waterfall block. And it's 7-5. Second kill now for the Lions.
That ball was just crushed into the blockers. It falls on Oregon's side of the net.
Jump serve over by Hidalgo. Murphy, an overpass on the reception. Tolis in the middle. Duplichin set it from Arrington. And Arrington catapults it to the back line for the kill.
Arrington perfectly places that shot in the back right corner. It stays in bounds, and that's another point for the Lions.
7-6, Hidalgo launches it over. Murphy receives. Pukas in the middle. Collier clobbers. Dug out by Tolis. Hartman sets in the middle. Hidalgo connects on the far side. We're even, 7-7.
Another dead accurate shot. That one to the back left corner. Stays in bounds, and we're all tied up at 7 through 14 serves.
Hidalgo lines it into the net. Another service error, 8-7. Go back and forth.
We've seen so many service errors so far. That one goes in the Ducks' favor as they go up 8-7.
Luis Ferreira checks in, the senior from Bakersfield, California. Ferreira soars it across. Tolis receives, Duplichin pushes left side, Newsom off the blockers, popped in the air, McClellan. Whistle beforehand and net violation called against Oregon. We're even again, 8-8.
We're even once again, 8-8 through 16 serves. It's been so back and forth to get things started.
Here's Tolis now at the serve. Ansley from Slidell, Louisiana. Catapults it over. Received by McClellan. Pukas pushes left side. Gonzalez rips it off the blockers, gets the kill.
Gabby Gonzalez thrashes that ball down through the blockers, and it hits the ground in Lions territory. Oregon goes up 9-8, and Hannah Pukas heads back to the service line.
Pukas, the transfer from Washington State, originally from Tacoma, Washington. Fifth-year player. Palms it over. Received by Hidalgo. Duplichin sets it back for Hidalgo in the middle, and she gets it to go. Waterfall block again for Oregon, and a strong Oregon blocking. It seems to have a few holes to start here.
Right, we've seen just a couple of those waterfall blocks early on.
9-9, and across from Duplichin. Received on the backside. Gonzalez fires it, but it's blocked back. Newsom.
A perfect block there from Newsom. It's an overpass block that lands in the back left corner of Ducks territory. No one can get there, and the Lions go up by 1.
As Gabby Gonzalez on Newsom one-on-one. As Duplichin drills it over. McClellan receives. Pukas pushes in the middle. McGee taps it over with her left hand. Duplichin a diving dig. Tolis got it to the right side. Hartman hurls it across. And that's too much for the Ducks defense. 11-9 Lady Lions.
And it's Hartman once again stepping up, making a huge play. She launches that ball to the back line where it finds the floor.
Gracie Duplichin from St. Amant, Louisiana. Her serve across, received by Gonzalez. Morgan Lewis got it to Gonzalez. It's a free ball over. Duplichin to the left side. Newsom launches it, dug out by the Ducks. Gonzalez takes a crack at it, but she's rejected. The Lady Lions getting up at the net, 12-9. And there's a loud crowd behind us of Southeastern Louisiana fans.
Oh, they're packed in here. They're making their presence known.
Serve across from Duplichin. Received by Gonzalez. Lewis, roll shot, diving play, Tolis, but it's paddled around and Newsom can't keep it up. Point goes to Oregon, 12-10. The Ducks finally get a point back.
And Oregon's able to close in on this lead that the Lady Lions have built in this first set.
Here's Gabby Gonzalez. Paddles it over. Newsom receives it near the net. Duplichin got it over to Hartman off the blockers, paddled around. Murphy somehow gives it over on a free ball. Duplichin in the middle, tapped over by Brewer, but she's blocked back. Kara McGee, the roof.
It was an outstanding play from Georgia Murphy, running up and getting that ball over the net, saving the rally, keeping it going, and the Ducks were able to take the point.
Gabby Gonzalez on the far side. Propels it over. Newsom receives it. Duplichin, a running bump set, back to Newsom. Rifles it to the far side, misses the zone, and we're even 12-12, 3-0 run for the Ducks.
That ball was uncorked, but just missing that target of the back left corner, and the Ducks take another point.
Gonzalez springs it across, received by Hidalgo. Duplichin back set, Brewer belts it off the blockers for the kill.
Awesome play there from Hannah Brewer, really nice set. She set up perfectly. She uncorks on that ball, goes off of the Ducks, out of bounds, and the Lions are up by 1 once again.
25 serves, 13-12. Ducks trailing. Newsom launches. Gonzalez receives. Pukas back set. Lewis cross court connects.
Nice shot there from Morgan Lewis, placing that ball perfectly on the left sideline, keeping it inbounds, and we're all tied up once again at 13 apiece.
Oregon hitting .462. Southeastern Louisiana, 8 kills. .312 hitting percentage. Here's Georgia Murphy. Bombs it over. Received by Tolis. Duplichin sets far side. Hidalgo, a hammer off of Gonzalez for the kill.
Hidalgo uncorks on that ball. That's her 3rd kill so far of the match, hitting 700.
She's been impressive. Here's Hannah Brewer from Benton, Arkansas. belts it over. Received by Murphy. Pukas sets in the middle. Bacon, a dink. Dug out by Hartman. Duplichin sets. Hidalgo, far side. Pukas digs it out. Murphy, a bump set to the near side. Collier clobbers off of Duplichin for the kill.
Awesome play there from Mimi Collier. She crushes that ball, goes off of the lines and out of bounds over the back line. We're tied up once again at 14 apiece through 28 serves.
Even. Oregon the higher seed. McClellan missiles it across. Hidalgo receives it. Duplichin back set. A roll shot from Hartman, dug out by the Ducks. Collier on the near side, launches off the blockers, popped in the air. Hidalgo, Duplichin sets in the middle. Arrington slugs it too far. Oregon gets the point. 15-14, the Ducks take the lead as we head to the media time now. Number one, here at Maffey Knight Arena. Dealy McClellan bombs it across. Diving reception, Hidalgo. Duplichin backs at right side. Hartman hurls it, dug out by Murphy. In the middle, Gonzalez a roll shot, dug out by Duplichin. Toas pushes right side. Hartman strikes. Can't connect, too far. Just fires. 2-point Oregon lead, 16-14.
Hartman uncorks on that ball, just goes too far over the back line. The Ducks diving out of the way as the Knot lose the point there.
McClellan to serve, squirts it up. And it's going to be an ace off the hands of Hidalgo.
And that's the first service ace of the night, and it goes to Oregon to extend their lead to 3.
17-14, Oregon leads. McClellan, Wally pops it across, diving reception, Newsom. Duplichin in the middle, Arrington delivers the blow.
Arrington just rises up and pounds that ball down into Ducks territory to cut the lead down to just 2 for Oregon.
Hartman lines it across. Gonzalez receives Pukas to Collier, launches off the blockers. Newsom pops it up. Duplichin to the far side. A swing comes across from Hidalgo and goes too far. Can't connect. Oregon's lead back to 3.
She was aiming for that back right corner, just barely missing over the back line, and the Ducks take the point.
Mimi Collier propels it across. Newsom receives it. Duplichin a running set to the far side. Hidalgo, roll shot, dug out by McClellan. Pukas to the near side. Dink from Gonzalez, dug out by Hartman. Duplichin in the middle. Arrington smacked it too far. Oregon gets the point, 19-15.
And once again, just missing over that back line.
Feel it. Ducks lead by 4. Set number 1, 19-15. Mimi Collier skies it across. Newsom, an overpass. Pukas cleans it up for the kill.
It was a really nice serve from Collier. The overpass comes right back over, and Pukas dumps it right back down. Awesome play there from the Ducks.
Largest lead for Oregon. It's 5, 20-15. Collier propels it over. Newsom pops it in the air. Duplichin pushes far side. Hidalgo launches, blocked back. Paddled around. Free ball to Oregon. McClellan to Pukas. Back set. Bacon belts. Popped in the air. Newsom. Duplichin sets in the middle. Arrington off the blockers. Popped in the air. And it's an overpass. Duplichin pushes far side. Hidalgo rips it far side. Collier a dig. And they're going to say net violation. Oregon. Point goes to the Lady Lions.
Really nice rally there from both teams. Some great digs there from the Ducks, but the Lions take the point.
Hidalgo serves it over. Gonzalez receives. Pukas backs out in the middle. Collier clobbers. And it's an overpass given to Oregon. Pukas in the middle. Bacon slams it down off the blockers for the kill.
And after the back and forth start, Oregon seems to be off to a good run here, trying to close out this first set.
21-16. As Carson Bacon gets in on the action. 3 kills on 5 swings for Carson. Luis Ferreira fires it over. Low reception, Hidalgo. Duplichin pushes far side. Newsom blocked back. It's a combo roof. Pukas and McGee.
That
so far, Newsom. 2 kills, 2 airs, 6 swings. 22-16, first set. Oregon leading. Luis Ferreira with the serve. The 5th year from Bakersfield. Bombs it over. Paddled around, diving reception, Hidalgo and Hartman somehow got it over. Ferreira to Pukas, back set McGee, tapped over, Tullis, a diving play. Newsom got it over to Hidalgo, who gives a free ball to Oregon. Pukas to the left side, Gonzalez clobbers it. Off the hands of Hartman, gets the kill.
And Gabby Gonzalez wallops that ball down, goes off the blockers and out of bounds, and Oregon picks up another point in this first set.
23-16, Oregon leading. Ferreira knuckles it across, Hidalgo, and overpass, no, it falls short, hits the net. Either way, Oregon's gonna get the point. This time it's gonna be an ace off the palm of Elise Ferreira, and that brings up set point 24-16 as the fans rise to their feet here at Matthew Knight Arena. Ferreira rifles it over, low reception Hartman, and it's an ace, goes right into the official.
Another ace there for Ferreira. That's back-to-back aces, and Oregon closes out the Lions 25-16 in that first set. What a job by the Ducks to get up to a good lead. A great run from Oregon after a start.
Jacqueline Arrington with 2. We're underway as the serve comes across from Duplichin. Pukas pushes far side. Lewis lasers it to the floor. 1-0 Oregon to start set number 2.
And there's Morgan Lewis. We didn't see too much from her in that first set, but she comes out hot in this second set.
Gonzalez to have the serve on the near side. Oregon leads in the match and set 1-0 as Gonzalez belts it over. Newsom pops it up in the middle. Hidalgo able to find the floor in the back line, and Oregon's going to challenge this one, it looks like. Matt Ulmer grabs the yellow card, and he's going to challenge it. Georgia Murphy, the libero, right away told them, challenge this one, and it remains 1-1 right now. It looks like we're getting a challenge right away. Not a single challenge in the first set, and you know, you got to be strategic in the way that you challenge. You only get 2 of them, potentially a third if you win one.
Right, so you just have to be very careful with those challenges. And I think what both these teams are trying to do is hold on to them for the later parts of this game when they might be more crucial to need.
We wait for the review. As there was the hit, Gonzalez and Murphy didn't touch.
It's very close.
Very, very close. Looks like it might be, and it's right around that line. It has to be completely outside the line.
Is there enough to overturn it, I think is the question here.
See if we get another look.
Maybe a different angle. Here we go.
As they slow it down for us. Oof,
wow.
That is really, really close. You can see it touches down, definitely on the backside of the line. Not sure if there's going to be enough to overturn it.
It's tough to tell, but usually in those very close calls, they'll keep the same call.
Rolling. Oregon point. It's successful by Matt Ulmer. It pays off 1-for-1 on the challenge. And Oregon goes up 2-0. Gonzalez to serve again. The transfer from Ohio State. Lofts it over. Hidalgo pops it in the air. Tullis pushes to the near side. Newsom rips it. Finds the floor for the kill. 2-1 as Newsom gets in on the action.
Awesome play there from Newsom. She places that ball quite nicely in the back left corner. A dead accurate shot from her.
Newsom, first team All-Southland the past 2 years. Bombs it into the net. Oregon gets the point, 3-1.
And there's a service error there for the Lions as Oregon gets the ball right back at the service line.
Southeastern Louisiana, the top serving team in the Southland Conference. Well, 3 service errors to no aces today. Georgia Murphy missiles it over. Hidalgo pops it in the air. Duplichin pushes back to Hidalgo. Near side, was able to launch it off the blockers, and it drops to the floor for the kill.
Nice attempt there from the Ducks, rising up, trying to block that, but it falls down on their side in their territory. And the Lions take a point. The score is 3-2.
Hannah Brewer with the serve. Belts it over. Murphy a diving reception. Pukas a back set. Lewis lasers to the floor. Morgan Lewis the kill, 4-2.
And Morgan Lewis unwinds on that ball, puts it on the back line, keeps it in bounds, and the Ducks take another point.
Oregon leads the match 1-0 overall. They won the first set 25-16. Here's Daly McClellan, the serving specialist. She's done a great job, especially towards the end of the season. As she palms it over, Newsome receives it. Back set from Duplichin. Right side, Hartman. Roofed. Bacon and Collier are in on the wall.
And that Oregon defense is just stifling. What a block from the Ducks. They get up on that net and build a brick wall.
Daly McClellan to serve. Tees it up. Too far.
Another service error there for Oregon. That's their 4th service error so far in the match.
Sometimes paying off, sometimes not. It's been the story this season for Oregon, an aggressive serving team. Hartman hits it off the top tape. Diving reception, Gonzalez. Pukas pushes the Collier, who catapults it off the hands of a diving Newsome for the kill.
And it was a nice diving dig there from Gonzalez, just trying to get down, not letting that ball hit the ground, and it keeps the play alive.
6-3, Oregon leads. Collier looks to Ulmer, her head coach, for advice. Charges the line and serves it over. Tullis receives, Duplichin back set. Arrington short on the swing, battled around. Hidalgo gives a free ball to Oregon. Collier to Pukas, left side, pushed over. Gonzalez had it. And then Newsome gives it over to Hidalgo, gives a free ball to Oregon. Pukas, a running set in the middle. Collier hammers it. Hartman digs. In the middle, Newsome rips it off the tape. Popped in the air, Gonzalez. Pukas in the middle. Collier peppers it. Paddled around, near side. Hidalgo off the block of Oregon for the kill.
And the Lions are able to win the long rally, putting another point on the board. What an effort from both teams. But Southeastern Louisiana is able to take that one.
Hidalgo. Wally pops it over. Gonzalez receives. Pukas in the middle. Bacon wallops it to the floor.
And Bacon buries that ball down into Lions territory. Picks up the point for Oregon. What a kill.
7-4. Oregon leading. Luis Ferreira soars it across. Diving play, Hidalgo. Bump set from Duplichin. Newsome cracks it. Dug out in the back line. Pukas in the middle. Collier clobbers. Dug out by the Lady Lions. Newsome takes a big smack at it. And able to get it to drop on Oregon's side. A waterfall block again.
Another waterfall block. We've seen quite a few of those for the Ducks so far. Just some holes in their defense.
Here's Ansley Tullis. The libero. 5th in the Southland in digs per set. Palms it over. Murphy receives. Pukas pushes left side. Gonzalez short on the hit. They play on, but then they eventually say too many touches for Oregon.
They say that ball just never crossed over the line. It never came in contact with the Lions. And so that's too many hits for the Ducks there.
7-6. Tullis tees it up. McClellan receives. Pukas one-handed set in the middle. McGee taps it around. Hartman tried to kick it up. Could not. Falls to the floor. 8-6. Ducks lead by 2 in set number 2.
And what a set there for Anna Pukas. The one-handed set up to the middle just gets rifled down, and the Ducks take another point.
Oregon leads the match 1-0 overall. Anna Pukas to serve. The lefty lofts it over. Newsome receives. Set from Duplichin to the left side. Newsome walled again. Kara McGee in on the play with Morgan Lewis.
That Oregon defense is just absolutely dominant here. That just an outstanding play.
Pukas soars it over. Hidalgo receives. Pushing to the near side. Newsome a tap over. Lewis somehow got it over. Newsome took a swing at it. Murphy keeps it alive. Lewis, roll shot to the back line, dug out. In the middle, Brewer bangs it off the blockers for the kill.
Really nice job there from the Lions. They're able to hammer that ball off the block and take another point here. It's been back and forth to get things started in the second set.
9-7, Oregon leading in set number 2. Ducks hitting .364 in the set. Gonzalez receives the serve. Pukas mistimed with McGee, and she couldn't get it across. Newsome again in on the play. As the Lady Lions are getting physical at the net, their 3rd block.
It's a nice effort there from Collier, diving on the ground, trying to keep that play alive, but the ball hits the floor.
Serve across from Duplichin. Gonzalez receives. Pukas in the middle. And how about that? Kara McGee, a missile. 10-8.
Pukas sets it up perfectly. McGee rises up and just nukes that ball down. That's another point for Oregon as they extend their lead back to 2.
Gonzalez springs it. Hidalgo puts it in the air. Duplichin quickly in the middle. A swing across from Hartman, dug out. Lewis right side, lasers it. Dug out by Tolis. Joust at the net, paddled around. Oregon point.
Oregon. And Oregon's just building that brick wall on the net. There's nothing the Lions can do about it. They can't get the ball back over. Oregon's defense has just been outstanding so far.
And there's maybe going to be a challenge here. Jeremy White thinking about pulling the yellow card. He's going to leave it. He's not going to challenge. So Oregon leading 11-8. As Gonzalez uncorks it over. Hidalgo receives it. Duplichin backs it. Brewer pounds it too far to the outside. A little too wide. 12-8. Oregon gets the point on the attack here.
Brewer clobbers that ball down the right sideline, just barely missing out of bounds.
Gonzalez unwinds, received by Hidalgo. Duplichin sets Newsome, dinks near side, wide again. Another attack there, and in the set, Southeastern Louisiana hitting in the negatives, and Oregon's deep now is the assistant coach for Southeastern Louisiana. Gabby Gonzalez peppers it over. Newsome receives it. Duplichin backs that right side. Hartman pops it over. Toulis keeps it alive. Near side. Newsome off the netting, and it heads out of bounds.
I mean, the Ducks just don't have an answer for this. They've been completely dominant on the defensive side.
Gabby Gonzalez lines it over. Hidalgo receives it. Duplichin sets near side. Newsome blocked, but it heads out of bounds.
Nice block attempt there from Lewis, but you can't control that ball. It falls out the right sideline. Newsome back to serve.
Let's go, King!
Newsome serving it for Southeastern Louisiana. Palms it over. Gonzalez receives. Pukas in the middle. McGee punishes him.
And it's Kara McGee once again. She rises up and uncorks that ball down into Lions territory. Another point here for the Ducks.
15-9. Oregon leading by 6. Set number 2. Georgia Murphy to serve. Ribeiro from the Woodlands, Texas. Wallops it over. Received by Hidalgo. Duplichin sets in the middle. Brewer belts it off the blockers. Popped in the air. Murphy backs that right side. Lewis clobbers it. Paddled around. Back on Oregon side. Gonzalez popped it up. Pukas pushes far side. Collier smacks it. Heading into the bench of Southeastern Louisiana, but they keep it alive. Newsome on a roll shot. Diving play. Gonzalez. Pukas backs that. Lewis strikes and succeeds.
And it's Morgan Lewis once again. That's her 5th kill, hitting .625. She's just been dominant so far tonight for the Ducks.
16-9, Oregon leading. Set number 2, Oregon looking to take control in set number 2 and take a 2-0 lead. Murphy missiles it over. Hidalgo receives it. Duplichin backs that right side. Hartman taps it over. Blocked back by Oregon. Bacon takes a crack at it and goes too far. Point goes to Southeastern Louisiana. Just a 5th attack error for Oregon.
Oregon's offense has been so efficient. That's a rare miss for them as Bacon just hits it over that back right corner.
16-10. Oregon leading against Southeastern Louisiana. Palms over. Received by Oregon. Pukas back set. Lewis belts it. Kept alive by Southeastern Louisiana, but they're going to say double touch. Point goes to Oregon, 17-10.
And Oregon takes a 7-point lead. They've just been so efficient, both on offense and defense. Oregon's looked outstanding in this first round of the playoffs.
McClellan serving it, 17-10. Palms it over, received by Hidalgo. Duplichin backs that right side. Hartman rejected. Amy Collier and Carson Bacon combined.
It's Mimi Collier with her 3rd block of the night. Oregon's defense is just showing that they're one of the best defenses in the country.
McClellan serving it for Oregon. She palms it over. Hidalgo receives it. Duplichin in the middle. Arrington blocked back by Bacon, and overpass on a save play by Southeastern Louisiana. Bacon takes another crack at it, goes off of Tullis and gets the kill.
That ball was just not received properly by Tullis. Kind of goes off of a game like this, and they're really showing it out there tonight. They look calm under the pressure of playoff volleyball, and they're just playing absolutely remarkable.
19-10, Oregon leading. Set number 2. Going to take a 2-0 match lead, winning the first set, 25-16. McClellan missiles it over. Newsom receives it. Duplichin pushes near side. Hidalgo rejected. Pukas and Bacon combined for the roof.
And it's another block from Oregon's defense. That's their 4th of the set, 6th of the match. They've just been all over, dominating the net.
Taylor McClellan with the serve. Ducks leading by 10. She propels off the top tape. Low reception, Duplichin. Back set right side. Hartman pounds it. Too far. Oregon gets the point.
Hartman crushes it, aiming for that back right corner, and she just misses over that back line. It's hard to be accurate on offense when half of the stuff you're putting up is just getting stuffed by the Ducks defense.
Colby Neal checks in for the first time. 21-10. Oregon leads by 11. McClellan soars it over. Hidalgo receives it. Duplichin in the middle. Arrington goes off of Neal for the kill.
And there's Arrington. She thrashes that ball down, picks up the kill for the Lions, and the score is 21-11.
Hartman serving it. Hammers it over. Received by Gonzalez. Back set. Neal blocked back. Saved by McClellan. Pukas back set. Collier clobbers it for the kill.
Mimi Collier yokes that ball across the court, places it perfectly off that right sideline, keeps it in bounds, and the Ducks take another kill.
22-11. Ducks doubling up the Lady Lions. Collier soars it into the net. 22-12.
And that's the Ducks' 5th service error in this match compared to their 3 service aces.
Hidalgo lines over. Overpass, and that's going to be a kill. How about that? Pukas a little bit of a joust at the net, maybe. Gonzalez an overpass on a reception, and it waterfalled home.
Outstanding play there from Pukas, recognizing that that ball's going up to the net. She rises up for the joust and wins it.
23-12. All Oregon, set number 2. Ferreira fires it across. Diving play, Hidalgo. Tullis, a bump set to the near side. Newsom cracks it. Dug out by Ferreira. Pukas, a back set in the middle. Collier, roll shot, diving play, Tullis. Dump attempt, 1. This time, Duplichin gets a kill. Setters for setters, trade kill for kill.
Really smart play there from Duplichin. She dumps that ball off, places it perfectly, and it hits the ground. Another point there for the Lions.
23-13. 10-point lead for Oregon. Set number 2. Tullis palms it over. McClellan receives it. Pukas pushes far side. Gonzalez pounds it. Dug out by the Lady Lions. Newsom on the near side, rocketing it. Dug out by the Ducks. And Kara McGee missiles it off of Hartman for the kill. Set point Oregon, 24-13.
And it's Kara McGee once again. That's her 4th kill, hitting 360. She's just dominating at the net for the Ducks.
24-13. Set point, set number 2. Pukas palms it over. Low reception, Newsom. Set from Duplichin, near side, cross court. Dug out by Oregon. Right side, Lewis takes a crack at it. Dug out by Duplichin. Newsom hits it across. Dug out by Gonzalez. In the middle, Mimi Collier slugs and succeeds. Oregon takes a 2-0 lead. They win the second set, 25-13. Right to left. Pukas bombs it over. Newsom receives it. Duplichin back set. Hartman cracks. Blocked back. Popped in the air. Brewer pushes. Dug out by Pukas. Murphy sets right side. Lewis lasers. Blocked back. Battled around. Back on Southeastern Louisiana side. Brewer takes a swing at it. Blocked back. Tullis backing up. Newsom gives a free ball over. Pukas back set. Lewis uncorks off the blockers. Tullis pops it up. Duplichin back set. Hartman off the trees, gets the kill. What a rally to start with the Lady Lions getting the kill.
Awesome play there from Hartman, picking up her 3rd kill of this match after the long rally. Neither team wanting to give up that first point of this set.
Newsom serving it on the near side. bombs it over. Gonzalez, tough reception. Pukas somehow sets it running into the bench, but Collier can't clobber, and it hits the net short. 2-0 Lady Lions.
Awesome running set there from Pukas, setting it behind her head. Collier just misfires on that one.
Newsom serving it. She tees it into the net. 2-1.
And it's a service error, putting the Ducks on the board here in this third set.
Gonzalez catapults it over. Hidalgo receives it, back to Hidalgo from Duplicien, off the block, popped in the air. Pukas pushes Collier, clobbers off the netting. Diving play by Duplicien as she tried to set it to somebody, but nobody was there in the back court. Oregon gets the point, 2-2.
It was a nice effort there from Duplicien, running into the crowd to keep that play alive, but no one on her team's able to get to that ball.
Gabby Gonzalez serving it for Oregon. The transfer from Ohio State peppers it over. Received by Toles. Duplicien in the middle. Brewer blocked back. Collier and McGee combined.
It's Mimi Collier and Kara McGee just playing some dominant defense for the Ducks, and the Lions have no answer for it.
Gabby Gonzalez on the far side. Bombs it way too far. We're even 3-3.
Another service error there for Oregon. That's their 5th service error of the match.
Brewer to serve on the far side. Belts it over. Gonzalez receives. Pukas in the middle. McGee tried to slam it down. Popped in the air. Far side. Hidalgo blocked back. And it goes back off herself. It's McGee again with the roof.
That's the second block of the set for the Ducks, and they're 9th on the day. They've just been so dominant on the net.
Rather, that was Morgan Lewis getting in on the play on the far side of the floor. Nice play by the outside hitter, who's really stepped it up at the net as of late. Murphy missiles it over. Newsom paddles it. Duplicien far side. Hidalgo cross court, dug out by Gonzalez. Pukas pushes Collier, able to clobber it off the blockers. Out of bounds it goes, and the Ducks go up by 2, 5-3.
Mimi Collier thrashes that ball. It goes off the blockers, kind of rides the net out of bounds.
Murphy serving. Lasers it over. Received by Hidalgo. Duplicien back set, right side. Hartman off the antenna. Point Oregon.
Hartman rises up and rips that ball, but it goes off of the antenna. That's another point for the Ducks as they go up by a field goal here. The score 6-3.
Georgia Murphy serving it. 5th year from the Woodlands, Texas. Quite the libero. Launches it over. Duplicien will set it to the far side. Hidalgo try to get it across. Murphy was there. Quickly they get it. Collier on the near side. Dug out by the Lady Lions. Hartman a hit as she was backpedaling. Dug out by Lewis in the middle. Bacon pounds. Blocked back. Dump attempt. Pukas. And nobody was ready for that. Pukas dump attempt. And it's her 3rd kill.
That's Hannah Pukas' 4th kill of the match. She's just been dominant. She knows exactly when to dump that ball.
What a job by Hannah Pukas. That's a setter right there. As Murphy pushes it over. Received by Newsom. Far side. Hidalgo took a swing at it. Blocked back. Duplicien sets far side. Hidalgo blocked back again. Saved by Duplicien. Set to the right side from Toles. Hartman able to hammer it off a diving Murphy for the kill.
Awesome play there from Hartman. She crushes that ball, and it goes off of the Ducks, out of bounds, and they cut the lead back down to just 3 for Oregon.
Hartman way too far on the serve. Point goes to Oregon. 5th service error now for Southeastern Louisiana. 8-4, set number 3.
Another service error there for Southeastern Louisiana. The difference is the Ducks have 3 service aces compared to their 0.
Daly McClellan on the near side. Catapults it over. Received by Hartman. Duplicien pushes far side. Hidalgo off the blockers. Popped in the air. Murphy. Pukas a running set. Left side. Collier swings. Dug out by Toles. Duplicien in the middle. Arrington missiles it off the blockers for the kill.
That's an awesome play there from Arrington. That's her 4th kill of the match. And the Lions are just trying to fight their way back into this set.
Serve across from Hidalgo. Pukas behind the back swing, dug out. Dupleshin far side, Newsom to the back line, dug out by Gonzalez. Pukas to the near side. Collier belts it to the floor.
Mimi Collier unleashes her might on the volleyball. That's her 9th kill of the match, hitting .385.
Collier gets the kill. And now lines it into the net. 9-6, Oregon leading by 3.
Mimi Collier gets a point for Oregon and gives one right back up.
Tullis tees it up. And it's an ace. Able to fit it in there on the back line.
That ball perfectly placed. That could not have been in any better of a spot. Just lands in right there on the back line. And that's another point for the Lions.
Tullis launches over. Seen by McClellan. Pukas pushes near side. Gonzalez strikes. Dug out by Hartman. Tullis sets. Newsom cracks. Too far. Point Oregon. Newsom. Now her 7th attack here.
Newsom just barely missing off that back line. That's another point for the Ducks, putting them up 10-7, looking like a football score here in the 3rd set.
Newsom came in averaging 3.98 kills per set, hitting .238, but right now hitting -083. Ferreira fires off the top tip. Another ace. Elise Ferreira, her 3rd.
And that's the Ducks' 4th service ace as a team. They're doing a really nice job from the service line tonight.
She's been doing an excellent job at the end of the season with the service aces. She springs another one over. Hidalgo receives it. Dupleshin backs that right side. Brewer, an awkward hit. Dug out by Pukas. McClellan will set to the near side. Gabby Gonzalez slugs and succeeds. This time, a kill to put the Ducks up by 5. And the Lady Lions are going to call timeout.
Gonzalez just unwinds on that ball. The Lions can't get there in time. She places it
overall, won the first 2 sets, 25-16, 25-13, as Elise Ferreira will pepper it over. Dupleshin to the far side. Newsom blocked back, saved by Hidalgo. Dupleshin to the far side. Dink attempt this time. They paddled around. Pukas got her paw on as Ferreira was charging in, and the Ducks defense couldn't catch up.
The Ducks just couldn't get there in time. So many players all diving on the floor trying to keep that play alive. But the ball hits the ground, and the Lions take another point.
Serve across from Dupleshin. Gonzalez receives in the middle. McGee missiles it off the trees and gets the kill.
And it's McGee once again rising up and hammering that ball down. Goes off of the Lions and hits the hardwood.
13-8, 5-point Oregon lead. Anna Pukas soars it across. Hidalgo pops it in the air. Dupleshin pushes. Newsom rips, blocked back, popped in the air. Hidalgo, free ball given to Oregon. Murphy to Pukas, back set. Lewis lasers near side, too far.
Morgan Lewis aiming across the court for the near sideline, just barely missing there off that left sideline. And the Southeastern Louisiana Lions take another point.
13-9 as Murphy receives it quickly in the middle. Pukas got it to McGee, swing no good. On the other side, the Lady Lions got it to Brewer, who belts to the near side and misses. 14-9, Ducks lead by 5 again. Another attack air for the Lady Lions.
I mean, there's 3 Lady Lions that are hitting in the negatives up to this point.
Gonzalez propels. Tullis receives. Dupleshin backs that right side. Hartman wide. Again, another attack air for Southeastern Louisiana. Now they're hitting 0-1-12. Rather, 0-12 overall. Negative. As Gonzalez peppers it over, and it's an ace off the hands of Tullis. Gabby Gonzalez picks up the Ducks' 5th ace today.
That's another ace for Oregon. They've just been so great from the service line today.
Gonzalez launches. Sliding play, Hidalgo. Dupleshin backs out in the middle. Brewer belts, dug out by Murphy. To the near side, Collier lasers it off the hands of Dupleshin for the kill.
Mimi Collier scorches that ball down into Lions territory. That's her 10th kill of the match, hitting .410.
Amy Collier this season has hit 10+ kills in every match but 5 as Gonzalez gets it off the top tape. Tolis paddled around, somehow a free ball given to Oregon. Lucas in the middle, McGee wallops it to the back line for a kill.
It's Kara McGee stepping up and making a huge play once again. She thrashes that ball down into Lions territory, and here's the time.
Gonzalez to serve. Charges the line, tees it up. Tolis receives, Duplichet to the far side. Hidalgo hurls it off the trees and falls to the floor. Point to Southeastern Louisiana right after the timeout.
That ball somehow gets between the two players, kind of gets scrambled up in between them, and it hits the ground.
Anna Brewer sends it way too far into the back of the gym. Lead back to 9, 19-10. And this tough serving Southeastern Louisiana team has struggled today at the service line.
Right, they have 6 service errors compared to their just 1 service ace. That's not going to get it done from the service line.
It's the top serving team in the Southland Conference. Oregon's done a great job with the serve receive today. Murphy missiles it into the net. That time the 8th service error for Oregon. Teams trade sides and possessions. And now checking in is going to be Callie Collins, the senior from Columbia, Texas. She heads to the service line. 7 aces this season for Collins. Catapults it over. Murphy receives it. Pukas backs that right side. Glover delivers the blow.
Glover comes into the game and rockets that ball down. There's nothing the Lions can do about it. What a job she's done, just subbing into the game and making an instant impact.
Noemi Glover gets her 12th kill of the season, the young freshman. McClellan missiles it over. Collins receives it. Duplichet backs at Arrington, cracks it off the trees and gets the kill.
That ball gets right by Collier, who rose up for the block, goes off her hands and hits the ground in Ducks territory. Another point for the Lions.
Hidalgo lines it across. Gonzalez receives it. Pukas sets. Collier peppers for the kill.
It was a perfect set from Pukas right up to Collier, who bombs it down the left sideline, and it lands perfectly in the back left corner. That was picture perfect offense from the Ducks.
21-12. Kate Thibault checks in and the crowd goes wild. Haven't seen Thibault in quite some time. Elise Ferreira has been doing a great job, as well as Daly McClellan and the serving specialist. As Thibault tees it up. Newsom receives. Duplichet pushes far side. Newsom hammers it off the hands of McClellan and gets the kill.
That ball was rifled down. Nothing McClellan can do about it. It goes right off of her and into the bleachers.
21-13. Tolis springs it across. Thibault the reception. Pukas sets. Gonzalez. Look out. Takes out Collins for the kill.
Gonzalez picks up her 4th kill of the match. She pounds that ball down, goes off the Lions, and falls right down into the hardwood.
Oregon's getting contributions from everybody. 6 Ducks with 4+ kills. Ferreira fires it over, received by Hidalgo. Duplichet sets, Newsom rips, blocked back, paddled around, Newsom set it. Hidalgo off the netting, popped in the air McClellan. Pukas to the near side, Gonzalez tapped it over. Collins a diving play, Newsom tried to tap it over. Now taking a swing at it was Hidalgo, saved by Oregon. Gabby Gonzalez goes off with Duplichet and gets the kill.
Gonzalez rifles that ball down, picks up the kill for the Ducks, and they're up 10 here late in this 3rd set.
23-13. Ferreira rifles it over. Received by Hidalgo. Duplichet right side. Brewer taps it over. McGee taps it back. Duplichet a bump set to the far side. Newsom rips. And too far. Match point Oregon.
Newsom crushes that ball, aiming for the back left corner. Just barely misses over the back line there. And now it's Elise Ferreira at the service line looking to close this match out.
Fans on their feet. Ferreira fires it over. Hidalgo the reception. Duplichet pushes the Newsom. Cross court. Too strong. Oregon wins. The Ducks sweep Southeastern Louisiana 3-0.